viral with you and Drake where they're like, the unfollow. What happened with that? Why did he unfollow you?
I guess we'll never know.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
So that's your homeboy for real.
He's
breaking news.
He's a very nice person, and he's definitely clearly changed the trajectory of, that was a big word.
He did change it.
Changed my whole career. So I found
out about you from him. So
I think he either him or Funny Marco, but both of them definitely changed my whole entire life. So
look at you giving the black people props.
Oh,
yes.
They definitely did. There's no without them, it's like I was still going to be posting with my 100K views and not. It was a crazy, because of who Drake is,
Yeah.
I remember him in his Degrassi days. It's that interviewing him is going to change your career. It was something I knew would happen. I was when it was, before it happened, I was and then sitting on the interview for a while was the craziest thing. I have this interview that I'm going to post, and I'm oh my God, just any day now I can post this interview and it's going to change my life. And it did. And
it did change your life. You got more amazing guests. It's so interesting, just the trajectory of all of this. If somebody that is quote unquote self-proclaimed awkward, kind of I don't want to say insecure because we're all insecure, but just unsettled, how has all that popularity changed you in your real life?
I'm sure you get recognized way more than I do, but after that whole thing, I feel I can't leave the house without at least one person saying something. Sounds so stupid.
It doesn't sound stupid. I don't.
It happens. I went very viral for a minute there. It's Drake, and everybody knows who he is. So, I just wear a hat and a mask every time I leave the house now, and I don't really notice it. And at home, my life is pretty normal. My kids don't care about anything I do. They wish I didn't work. My life is pretty the same. I feel
just the being noticed and kind of the public.
That's the weird thing. I don't know how you have lived your life so long like that, because it's definitely
get used to it.
You just
get used to it,
but you can't do anything. You just know you're
not Michael
watched.
freaking Jackson, but
you are. You're very famous.
Why would I do he? So. I guess what I also want to know is, has that confidence given you the energy to want to do more? When you think about your podcast, how do you see it evolving? I know you said you want to act. This is just a performance character. You're going to keep doing it. But what else would you want to add?
I don't know. I just want it to be so I am a huge fan of The Office. A huge fan of
that tracks.
how it just the awkwardness of it, or Modern Family, or just anything that's just awkward, dry humor. So I just want my podcast to start mimicking kind of that style more so than it does now. So I've been trying to playing with having a little bit more of when we first meet and stuff, but faking the just have it just be kind of a TV show, and then maybe one day a real TV show would
just
be
give
amazing.
A sketch. Just give it. I'm about to try to get into this sketch comedy live. So then how does that change and impact your guests? Like I said, people really are, anytime somebody that seems like an outsider of hip hop culture makes their way in, that's a big thing. And there's always the commentary of are you going to stay in that space, right? But obviously, there's also the reality as a creative, you want to branch out. It's I want this space and that space and this space and that space. How do you see balancing getting in all those worlds? Or for you, is everybody just a guest?
I definitely don't want to feel I'm just coming in and taking over and being and again, I know there's incredible journalists and stuff. I think the celebrities go to me because I'm not a journalist.
Well, it gives an opportunity for us to see a different side of them.
Yeah,
same thing with Funny Marco.
Yeah, exactly. And Funny Marco gets amazing guests. He just got Kevin Hart, and I love Kevin Hart, and I'm he's great. And it's so he gets incredible guests, and I think it's just a fun way. And Marco and I have just he's just, I will say he's definitely funnier than me. The things that he says, I learn a lot from him, and he always tells me too, because I'll be Marco, you're so funny, and he's we all get inspiration from each other and stuff, and he doesn't think that when people say oh my gosh, you're copying him. It's I never tried to, but he does inspire me for sure.
And I think it's difficult too, right? Because it's it's not even about necessarily who's copying who, right? Because we do all get inspired from each other. Mm-hmm. I think that's valid. If you're in comedy or if you're in anything, we all, producers, sampling, etc. It happens. There's cross contamination. I guess the real thing is what people get out of the outcome. But I don't know if you really are responsible for that, right? If somebody looks at Funny Marco and they look at Bobbi and they're well, why Funny Marco not getting what Bobbi getting? Why Bobbi getting, and Funny Marco been? How do you grapple with that? It's not, some of it's systemic, but how do you grapple with that when people are saying that, because it's actually not true, right? Funny Marco is successful.
Yeah, he's
but the comparison is
more
quite
successful
unfair.
than I am too. I'm sure.
But the comparison is unfair because you guys are two totally different people in the eyes of the world.
Yeah, no, I get it, and like. And I had never seen Funny Marco before I did my interview with him, which is crazy. Like, I'm just on a different side. Now I'm not. Like,
yes, it's
I'm
Black Twitter, white Twitter.
I'm not on Black Twitter. So it's like, but yeah, I mean, I think he's like incredible. I also think it was a way to like open up to like people who like my followers are obviously very different than his followers before that. Now they're like more merged, I would say.
Yes,
and it's like,
but the audience is getting bigger.
Yeah, and it's like it's definitely like he gained a lot of followers from us, like from us working together and stuff. So I do think like that it's beneficial to both of us, and I do think like again, if there's any celebrity that takes any advice from me, it's like he's a great person to go on to, and I don't think there's like pick one or the other. Like do both. They're both going to go viral. Like it's not.
I think that's important to say.
Yeah,
it is, especially in the time that we're in now, and like us being able to spread just like everything across the board. You know what I mean, and make sure that we're bringing everything we can to both audience, and that there's something beneficial. It's like that phrase, like a fair exchange isn't a robbery. So as long as the exchange is fair, and like you said, if you feel like there's something you're offering, you're bringing to that person, and they feel that way back, then yeah. Like the people that come on your show, whether it's Drake or Jessica Alba or Offset or Lil Yachty or Mark Cuban, then it works. So yeah,
and like I said, it's like I think that I'm not trying to like steal from him at all, and we understand that on and that's why we were gonna do our tour together and everything. It was like,
oh wait a minute, what's this tour?
We were going to.
So what happened, Miss Lady? This would have been bomb.
I was like so not well mentally at that point in my life, like just so not well mentally, and I like called Marco, and the tour was like scheduled for like 2 weeks before. I don't know, I think somebody can like date that, and I was like, Marco, I'm so sorry, but like we're not prepared. Like I'm not prepared. I am so like my life at home right now, I'm so sad, like I'm so depressed.
Aside from the mom stuff, what was it just like just the weight of the success?
Yeah, I was just like my personal life was just like depressing at the time. I was going to therapy and stuff, and I was like, Marco, and at that time I started to feel like I didn't know how people were going to perceive me, and I was like very scared of like getting on a stage. I don't get on stages. Like part of like I told you, I can be my like ridiculous behind a screen. A stage is like different. There's a lot of people in real life. Like what if I say something and they don't laugh? Like then it's just like, or I was like, Marco's so much better at this. This is his career. Like he does this. I was like, I was like, I am not prepared. And then I also think I just like had around like the same few weeks, I had like a hernia surgery, and then I broke my foot, and then I was just like, I'm everything that's happening to me, so I stopped it. But like hopefully we can resume that when I've prepared myself. Because
so what do you feel like is the skill set that you had, like when you talk about like, oh, Funny Marco was ready, or just like being in it, what did you feel like you needed to like get back up on your game on in order to be able
I need to learn from more people like him, because it's like he is so
more improv.
Yes, I do want to take improv classes, but the problem with improv classes is that like there's so many people in there, and I haven't worked up the like courage to go do that.
You need to stop playing. Like you know what I mean? Like you be doing the thing. You can do the thing. You be doing the thing.
That's so I want to do. I mean,
you basically do improv on your show.
I do. I just can't imagine going in a room full of people who do improv and know. But like Marco's improv is unreal. Like he's so good at it. I don't get like sometimes I'm like, how do you think of this stuff? Like when he's so funny. So it's like I looked at him and I was like, you're great on stage. I, on the other hand, have never done that. Like I mean,
stage is different. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's the same difference between like, there's some actors that are like, oh yeah, film and TV, love it. I could never do Broadway. I could never do theater. So it's the same thing. It's not weird what you're saying, but that's why I was curious of like, what areas did you want to get stronger at so that you could do something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to get better. Like I'm taking an acting class. I want to take improv classes. I want to just like really, I'm all about like, I know that I'm not like a lot of people like, she's not even funny. I feel like I'm a little bit funny. Like I'm a little funny.
I think that you are funny, but sometimes when you say, you undercut yourself actually, because you're like, oh no, it's like I'm not doing anything, and so then that's like, well, she's not doing anything. She's not funny, but you are doing something.
I need to get past. So like the thing that does hold me back, even in interviews, from like being, I think, more funny, is that I got super like there's usually people watching, and I'm like so shy around people watching, and then I'm like, okay, I can't like. So anytime, like I remember Tyga, that was my most. I've never felt more uncomfortable in an interview in my life, only because there were people watching.
I'm kidding.
Exactly. Thank you. There were so many people. We did it at a public zoo.
Yeah.
And I was like, there were people,
but you got to cut that out, girl. If you're going to be doing the public, nobody, you got to, you know what I mean? Hey, you chose this.
I know. You would think I didn't. You would think someone was like, go right there right now and like do this. And I'm like, please, no. If we're like if we're in a closed room and it's like, there's only maybe the cameraman, I'm fine. The second you start to like add people to it, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot. I wish I could be more like, I want to care a little less about what people think in my life.
Yeah, and I think you also like if your thing is being awkward, then like really go ham on it. Like it's cool. Like go ham. I think there are a lot. I mean, that's a style.
Yeah.
So it's like don't be shy about it. I know. Go keep going in because you be doing it already. I think again in the beginning people are like, oh yeah, it's like one side is like, oh she just being playing up whatever, and then other people are like, yo, I think she's really actually, is she a comedic, like is she really X, Y, and Z? So if that's you, then I just say lean into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take that advice.
Yes,
baby, this is Keke Palmer, yeah.
Okay, so what do you want people to know about you? I mean, you always interviewing other people, but I mean, I'm interviewing you. I was trying to really get into it and ask you the right questions.
You're good at this. I want to know. You're great.
Thank you. So is there something that you really like just would want people to know that I didn't ask you?
I don't know. I'm definitely not an industry plant. I struggled most of my life, and I've always wanted, like, I feel this is like the first time in my life where I feel really good. Like I feel happy with where I am, and I feel like my whole life was like just looking at other people be successful and being like, oh, I wish that could be me so bad. And like just everyone, even like, it's just funny because like as a child, people who were like middle class, they made it. Like I wanted to be middle class so bad. I wish my family could be middle class.
I was like, disappear it right now.
Huh?
They're trying to disappear the middle class.
I know. It's like, oh, now it's like even harder, like especially like, yes, it's really, and it's also really hard because now I have, I have more money, but it's hard to see people who don't. And now, because it's just like, I feel like there's such a gap, and it's like, I wish I could like do more to help people who don't.
Yeah, but then like, you'll be broken and then
I don't have, I know. I'm like, it's like my dad, I go to his house recently, and he doesn't have, like, my whole entire life, it's like, your dad's house is getting foreclosed. I don't know how that man still has his house, because it's like,
he keep getting them loans. He
is the type of person who like my whole childhood would like print out the registration on the car and then use the same one for all the cars. Photo paper on all of them. We were always a little scared. Like I was always like, you're going to jail. So he he is just like, I go to his house and it's like, I look at it and it's like, I want to like help him, but I'm like, I can't give all of my money trying to like help. And it's like, it's just really.
What area did you grow up?
I grew up, so I always say, because I'm like embarrassed of the city that I grew up in. Wow. I always say Corona because people are like,
the IE.
I'm from Paris, California, which no one knows where that is.
Is it still the IE?
It is, but it's like really deep in Riverside. It's not like I crossed over from like, my mom lied about my address. So
you go to school?
We're like in good school. So I went to school 20 minutes away and like pretended to come from the houses right there. And my dad's like,
nice houses.
Corona is. They're like, those people like drove really nice cars too. I was like, okay.
And then now you live where?
And now I live in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. I like my whole life I like dreamt of like just like, I want a nice car. I want like not even a nice car. I just wanted a car that wasn't in high school. I had a hatchback, and that was not cool. Like it was a Honda CR-V.
But now hatchback is
they are now.
If you had an old school hatchback right now, like, she's stylish.
No, I was not. It was not. I would park at the church down the street because I didn't want people to see me go to my car. I was like, oh my, because they all had like nice cars. Like
so who's your inspo?
Sedans. My inspo. I don't, for like podcasting, for like
somebody like for me, like I have a couple of different inspirations, right? But I mean, I love like Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, Brandy, Oprah Winfrey. Who are some of your inspos?
I mean, I love Kevin Hart. I think that he's like he's just very funny.
Amazing at branding.
Yeah, he's so good at it. Have you had his fast food place? He just does so many cool things. Like, I really like his style of comedy. Like, I just think that Marco is still a huge inspiration. I see his clips on my page all the time, and I'm like always the first to like them because I'm just like, he is so good. Yeah. And then like Aubrey Plaza, I think is very.
Oh yes. Did you interview her yet?
No, I would love to.
Girl, that would be her. Like, she's really boom, 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 boom. I feel like you guys have a total same vibe. Yeah. And she goes so dark in a way that feels
I've heard she never like breaks out of character though. Like she's always that person.
It's like performance art in being an actor.
Yes.
She really doubled in it.
She really did.
Very meta.
I want to meet her though. I'm like, I don't know. Would that be really weird? I wonder like our personality.
It'd be like a mirror.
It's like.
It's like just go Spider-Man.
It could be really good or really bad. So I don't know. Maybe not.
I think it would be really, really good.
I just met Rainn Wilson, and I was like, I love Dwight from The Office.
Boom.
I was like, that's gonna be funny because like he
was iconic in that role.
He was. I know he was really funny in there, and then so yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Just awkward people.
Well, on the show, we know, first of all, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, seriously. But before we finish up, I know we got to wrap things up with like a quick little game. Okay, that's the way we do things here. So this game is called Questions That Need to Be Answered. And it's pretty simple. I'm going to ask you a question that the people are dying to know. You're going to answer it, and that's it. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Who's been your favorite guest you've had on the podcast?
Oh my God. This is hard. Can it be like a tie?
Sure.
It's a tie between like Drake and Scarlett Johansson.
Now, why Scarlett? I didn't see Scarlett. I mean, I know Drake one was good too, and obviously he's Drake and Scarlett is Scarlett, but like what specifically that you loved about her?
So I'm so sad that one will never like see the light of day. But
so why won't they? Why?
Just like it came down to like branding and stuff. So at the end, like hopefully I can work with her again and it can actually come out. But like she was so funny, and like I didn't know, it was unexpected, but like she played off my character really well, and I got to. It's so funny because people were like, "You were so nice to her." And I was like, I wish you could see the full interview because it was. I was like, it was very like she played off of it so well, and at times I was like, I think she hates me, and I was like, this is great. But then after, she was so sweet and like, yeah, so I really like, I know, me too. You have the one clip, so we play.
Okay, how do you feel about being compared to Amelia, aka my chicken shop date girl?
I mean, I've seen a couple of her episodes. I think I've seen.
I live for her. She's dope.
Yeah,
she interviewed me once.
Did she?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm sure she. My little sister, I remember her showing me. I remember being like pregnant with my second kid or something. Yeah. And she showed me one of her episodes, and we were like, we binge watched her things. Yeah. And but like, yeah, people think that I like ripped her off, and I'm like, I think our style of comedy is very different. Like there's similarities, but
they're
like
similar, but she's more
awkward. Like she's just more like leans into like she's not like uncomfortable. She's
and it seems like she's with a game plan. Like she's very
Like, she specific. Like researches these people. Like, she's actually interviewing.
Yeah, she has some journalism background.
She's too good for me too.
She's not winging it, so to speak.
No, I'm like not. She's better than me. That's it.
I know you've joked that you only read positive comments, but obviously through this conversation, I know you see the negative ones too. I mean, how often do you look at them? Like when you were talking about the mental health thing, and then I mean, I'm going to be honest. Has it ever gotten to a point where you were like, "This is actually good"? So I mean, how did you change your dialogue with the negative comments?
I feel like I just was at dinner with someone and actually said, like, I feel like sometimes the negative comments are like helpful, like just not negative, or like this morning I posted a video of like my outfit, and I like everyone said I look like Slenderman in this jacket, and I was like, thank you. The
jacket is big, but that's the point.
I was like, it's an oversized. They were like, girl, this is like a size too big. I was like, this is an extra small. Like, what do you want from me?
It's even working, girl.
I'm like, I thought I was like, so those comments, I don't see I mean, you could have kept that to yourself. Honestly, you didn't need that. But the comments that are like about, my approach or anything about like where I could be funnier and stuff, I actually think they're helpful.
So you like constructive criticism?
Yeah, I love constructive criticism. Don't criticize me too much after I said that. But like, I do like, I listen to like everything. I mean, like I said, I'm a people pleaser. So maybe that's like to a fault, but I read them all, and I'm like, I read way too much. Like
I read my comments too. You? I mean, I'm a little bit topsy-turvy on the constructive criticism, because if I don't see 3 Academy Awards in your bio, then why am I taking the criticism for you? So I'm a little bit, it's like I take, but when people are like, I want to see more of something.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
Get your feedback from your fans. Like, what more would y'all like to see? What kind of guests would you like to have? All of that stuff. Yeah. I definitely think the internet, that's its strongest suit.
Yes.
When you are an entertainer, is to actually like
use
tune in. Yes, use them as a bouncing board of what things to do, but still maintaining who you are type of box.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I definitely try to do that.
What does your family think of your career?
They were like, we always thought she'd do something one day. So like they kind of I mean, like I said,
they saw this.
Yeah, because like I said, we were going to like little scam classes and stuff. So it's like, oh look, finally something came of all of this.
Yeah.
She's been trying so long.
Were you always like kind of like shy, like awkward vibe, or did kind of that experience create that for you? And what I mean by that is, how sometimes when you want to do something and it doesn't work out, and that kind of like changes you. Mm-hmm. Were you always like you are now, or when you didn't get a chance to kind of explore that side through entertainment early on, did you become how you are now?
I think I've always been like, I wanted to be like up and talking in front of people, but always been so awkward about it. Like I've always felt awkward. I just have like, I don't know, I think I have really bad social anxiety.
It's like, watch me shine, but like,
yeah, but like, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I'm like, I've always been like, okay, like I would be the one to like sing at like a talent show, but then I'd be like,
it's like, give me the stage, y'all, but like
wait a minute, we don't look though.
It seems like so hard. It's so internally hard.
It is. It's a struggle. I'm like, I thought that if I treated my anxiety, I was like, will I even be myself anymore if I treat my anxiety? Because like, then I'll just be like not anxious. But I don't, like, the dose I'm on right now is already pretty high. I can't imagine any higher. I'd be like,
Okay. My last question before I let you go is, who is your audience? Like, who are the people that, obviously everybody that entertains wants everybody to be their audience, so that's a given. But like, if you're like thinking specifically the person that you're talking to, who's the person? Who are the people?
I feel like my audience now is like, so before interviewing Drake, it was like, or even Funny Marco, I would
Just
say.
moms.
It was just like, I think it was 98%.
Moms are so universal and unique.
I know, yeah. It was like 98% women.
Yeah.
And now it's like 60. So it's gone way not just women anymore. I don't know who my audience is anymore. Like, it's anyone who thinks I'm funny, I guess, and like understands that it's a bit. I assume most people following me understand that it's a bit. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Or they just...
Whether they like it or not.
They're like,
bit
yes,
is the bit.
It's fun to watch. It's entertaining if you're into it. If you're like, yeah. And I mean, if you think it's real, then it's entertaining in like a way that I don't want it to be. But yeah.
Well, Bobbi, thank you so much.
Thank you. And your house is beautiful.
Oh,
and
stop.
your son is so cute too.
Oh, stop. I really do appreciate you coming on the show. It's my first guest that I've ever had in person. I don't really have guests in person.
You should start. This is the cutest set ever.
Thank you.
It's amazing. But thank you for having me.
Thanks so much. I honestly appreciate Bobbi coming on the show. You know, I'm not sure if I really got to meet her or if I did get to meet her. I'm still quite unsure of how this has all happened. But what I will say is sometimes it makes sense to put on a facade. And with that, I thank you guys for joining me today for another episode. I know I'll see you here next week, right? Because you know it's your girl.